Hey guys, it's me, Simfinity Plays. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing an overview of my Tumblr and a few things that I've updated to help you stay updated and organized with my things. Because I feel like that's one thing that I see commonly often is you find CC or you find a YouTuber you like, and they may not necessarily have easy access stuff when you want to have the same content they do. So I went ahead and I did just that for you. So with that being said, let's go ahead and hop into the video. The first thing I want to cover is my new updated I'm Not My Parents Legacy Challenge rules. So if you're familiar with the old one, it was very colorful. It had the oranges and the greens and the blues and the purples, but it was very hard to read and it was not really organized in my opinion. I felt like everything was everywhere. If you wanted the mods, you had to go outside of the picture and it just wasn't what I wanted. So I went ahead and just made a Google Docs that I could be a little bit more creative on, but also keeping it readable and just better, if that makes sense. So when you click on this page, you're going to be greeted by my opening letter. And it's going to say, hey everyone, I'm excited to share my updated and more realistic challenge with you all. If you're not familiar with me or my challenge, this first page is for you. My name is Simfinity Plays, but you may know me better as Hope Becomes Our Nightmares. If you are new to the channel, then you're not going to be familiar with this name. But if you're a day one subscriber, then you know that my whole YouTube channel, Tumblr, everything went through a name change. And then I went on to explain that, talking about giving my channel, Tumblr, and challenge a new name and look. So, kind of covered that. I said this challenge is really special to me because I created it for simmers like myself who tend to get bored easily. Real simmers know that you will play Sims for 6 months straight, stay up till 3 a.m., and then you go through like a burnout where you're like, I can't play it anymore because you're either tired of the lag or it's just not fun until you find something that makes you want to play. So this is kind of what I created that challenge for, because I didn't want to get bored. I wanted to actually play a legacy challenge or a let's play and maintain that let's play and not, okay, I'm bored, let me go make another house and restart and everything. And my personal let's play that I've started with these rules has actually been going on for a really time. I just haven't posted it because I want y'all to try it out. I want y'all to give an idea of how to post it, like how to play it, and then I might post my personal house. And then I just continue on to going to say that this challenge gives complete creative freedom to those who create Sims for it. So if you create a Sim for my legacy challenge, let's play challenge, you have full creative control of what your sim looks like, their preferences, stuff like that, because I wanted it to be your sim that you wanted to play with, but with just rules that kind of make it difficult, if that makes sense. But also, I went on to say that the rules of this challenge are guidelines, and I don't necessarily want you to follow them to a strict requirement. Don't feel the need that you have to do it. Play the parts of my challenge that make you feel like, oh, I wanted to play this. And then maybe if you don't like something, you don't have to add that. It's a challenge for you to kind of change and just to keep you on your toes and keep you from getting bored, basically. And then I went to link on all the mods that you need for my challenge. Now, my mods, the original post only had 3. It was MC Command Center, the Functional Mill, and then Basemental Drugs. It was for an Any World Residential mod. And I go on to explain like why you need each of these mods, but through actually going through and updating this challenge and going through the generations and really figuring out what I wanted to do, 2 more mods got added because I realized, hold up, for what I'm asking them to do here, there are mods that enhance the gameplay. So these 2 mods are the chore mod by Little Miss Sam, which if you're not familiar, this adds a whole chore kind of timeline to the chore board from Parenthood. And I thought that was a really nice add-on. And then also there's a generation where you have a criminal, and I believe it's generation 9, who praises their kids bad things, so like bad grades and bad manners and stuff, and praises that, but when they do something good they get in trouble. And the delinquent teens mod by Deep Indigo seemed like that was a very good fit for it, because like, okay, you want teens to do something necessarily bad, and that whole mod pack is based around teens doing stuff they're not supposed to do. So I thought that was a great fit for the challenge. And then I go on to explain that maybe for console players, or this also could be for people who don't play with mods, you could play with kind of a woodsy world, so maybe Hinford on Bagley or somewhere that has extreme woods, and with the filthy lot trait, and then choose the criminal career instead of using basemental mods if you're not really a modder and you're not really wanting mods in your game. So there is that option for some kind of versatility. And then I linked all of my important links down below, which we will go over, that are on my Tumblr. So then as you move on, every generation has a color that's associated with it. Now, I did not keep the same colors that are in the previous ones. I added new ones because I thought, okay, we're doing a whole revamp. Let me not use the same colors that I used before. And I just explain what the generation is, their aspirations, their traits. I give you a backstory, and then I give you the rules. And in each rules, if there's a mod needed, it's linked, and you can find it in purple. So as you can see, the functional meal mod is purple, and where you can find it is also purple. So any purple links are going to be mods. And I kind of associated that with like important links, as you can see here, and my mods links here. So it's kind of like color organized for it to be better for you. And then as you go through, you can see like all of the important mods are purple and all of the regular mods are just blue. And as you go down, you will continue to see that, and just a theme that I wanted to keep it organized, but kind of give it its own thing. So you're like, okay, oh, I'm on the purple generation. So you can scroll through and find the purple generation, and maybe you don't remember the name. So I kind of did it like that. And all the way down to this last page. This page is important. It does include another link to all my important tags, but it also tells you that if you use my challenge, please tag me on the gallery. I want to see your creations. I want to see your creativities. I want to see what you do with my challenge. And I used a hashtag that you can use, which is hashtag #IMNPL. So that's I'm Not My Parents Legacy Challenge on the gallery. And then all of my important links. And then I said, for future challenge features, please reach out to my ask. Now, the reason I say this is because my ask is my page where I get all the messages from y'all. So if you ask me anything, hey, can you do this? Hey, can you do this? It instantly comes to my phone and I'm able to respond. I also have my messaging open for y'all to reach out and tell me anything that you need, that you want to see on my channel, so that it's more, entertaining for you. Because like I like to say, I'm a creator who creates aesthetically pleasing videos and content for you to enjoy and watch. So what's the point of that if I'm not getting any feedback from y'all? So that's my number one thing with this overview is please use my Ask Anything page. Now, in order to actually get to the Google Docs, you will need to go to my Tumblr, and every link that you need will be linked down below so that you can just go straight there, find it. It won't be difficult, but you will come to a page and you will see this. Now, this is so much better than the last one. It's very organized and you can kind of see everything, and I just thought it was beautiful. And like this image, come on, that is eating, got my logo, it's got, it's very cutesy. I liked it, so I kept it. And it basically says the same thing that the Google Doc says. It talks about the creation, why I created it, it links the mods, but then you can click here and that will take you to the Google Docs. And as you go through it, you will see all of the stuff that you need. Now, the biggest thing I want to talk about is my navigation tab that you see at the top here. This is where all my important links to pages, everything, and every page has this for quick and easy navigation. So when you see this, you're going to see my downloads, my creations, and my Gshade folder. So if you want to get access to my Gshade folder, you'll see it here, and you can see my main download link, which is my patron, and then the original post, which is here, and you can see it has pictures of every Gshade preset if you're interested in more information from that, as well as my I'm Not My Parents Legacy Challenge downloads and rules once again, and that has everything that you should need, just the Google Docs, the original post, and my sim download for Generation 1 that I created and uploaded for you guys to have if you're not necessarily a sim creator, if you're more a builder, if you're trying out new things. I created a Generation 1 sim with her CC, and it's all linked there for you to go download. Now, this navigation little box tab thing here, the reason that I'm talking about the most importance of it is these last two little lines here. So again, my ask, because that is really important to hear your feedback, home to get back home to my regular Tumblr, and then grid for all of my archive posts that are like there if you are looking for something in particular and you don't want to have to scroll through everything. I did that for convenience so that you can scroll through, look for if you remember the thumbnail of whatever it is, click it, get it, and keep it moving. And I thought that would be a really good convenience. Now, the last one that is the most important is my resources page. So my resources page is actually where all of my resources that I use in my game are. So my cast mods, my infant and baby mods, my other cast mods, maybe lighting and Gshade and mods. But as you can see, I have way more mods than that, but they're not all linked because I'm going to be putting out a must-have mods video. And this is the page that I'm going to link you to because all these mods will be mentioned. So I went ahead and set it up in preparation for that video, but I'm showing you it now so that you can kind of go ahead and get a boost on the mods that I do not use, or that I do use, except I only listed a few mods here, like gameplay mods, and I'll be highlighting the ones that I really cannot play without. So of course I did Twisted Mexi, I did Reverseru's UI Cheats, Zubaru, and all of the Sims Realist mods. So just a few mods that I know that are constantly in my game, because my mods folder does constantly change. So I put that there so that you could just have an easy access. And this, when I say to get the colors right, took me forever because I wanted these pages to be very aesthetically pleasing, easy, and organized. And my main page, of course, I didn't care if it was too aesthetic as long as it looked organized. And as you can see, if we go through, it's very organized, but it's not necessarily all the colors are the same, but you can see everything. And it is, like I said, organized, because that was a big thing for me. Now we're going to jump on to the second part of this video. So for this part of the video, we're going to be talking about my downloads tab, which I have not covered. Of course, it has the navigation little tab here, but if you look in the bottom, it says, here you'll find any CC and mods created by me, which is a work in progress. So soon we should have some CC or maybe some mods, some little game tweaks, things I think the game needs. And I really wanted to highlight that because modding is way harder than I thought it was. And I give so much credit to all these amazing mod creators for their in-depth mods. Like, y'all are fabulous, because for me trying to make, I can't tell you what I'm trying to make, is extremely difficult, and I'm not even like doing any extensive deep modding like how Sims Realist is, or Plum Bros, or like I'm not doing that extensive of modding. So just the basics, I can't even imagine how long and extensive something like the Sims Realist or something like the First Impressions mod and those in-depth emotions and stuff like that take, because this stressed me out and I'm not even seriously modding. The last thing I want to talk about is the sim download for my legacy challenge. If you're not familiar with my patron, that's where this takes you, and you see pictures of her and everything like that. But the reason that I'm doing this is because for each generation, I'm going to try to aim to play with this specific sim, have her fall in love, have her have a kid, raise that kid up. Of course, I'm not going to extensively play, so like it'll be a lot of MC command, age up, then take that sim, customize them, and then give you 10 generations starting off from 𝑰𝒎𝒑𝒏𝒕. So it'll kind of be like an organized, like, okay, 𝑰𝒎𝒑𝒏𝒕 generation 1, and then you know, okay, well, this is how hers turned out, and you can keep downloading the sims and with the pre-made traits and everything like that. And then once I complete all 10 generations of that one sim from the Blake, I'm Not My Parents Legacy Challenge, then I want to move on to lots that are the requirements for the challenge, so that you can actually, you know, just everything's there if you're not really a builder, if you don't really make sims, or if you make sims and you're not really a builder, or vice versa. So it's a little bit things for everybody. And then finally, also on my Patreon is my Piccolo Luce Reno. That was one of the first videos I posted. So any type of video links, tray downloads, files, everything, it's going to be an initial link to my Patreon. So I did want to highlight my Patreon for just a second, and to show you my page, like my home page. This is what it looks like. Don't get it confused with anybody else's. This is my Patreon, and I just wanted to show you that so you aren't confused on, is this not. I'm not sure if there's anybody out there with a Patreon like this. Clearly not, because my logo is very identifiable. But that is all, and let's go ahead and move in to the outro. If you made it in this far into the video with me, it is greatly appreciated. Go ahead and leave a comment down below of some videos that you would like to see, so I can go ahead and get started creating content for you that you like. make sure you turn on post notifications by clicking that bell so you're notified of future posts, and subscribe because it really does mean a lot. I put a lot of time into this by choice, but it means a lot. So thank you so much for watching and enjoy my outro. Bye, guys.